Starmen Podcast.
Hello and welcome to a Starman Debates. I am your host Devin. With me is Billy, Cody, and David.
Woo!
Hey everybody.
Greetings to everyone.
And guys, we're going to talk about character deaths. So, starting off, spoilers are in this episode. If you don't want to hear spoilers, you might want to give this episode a pass. And with that, we're going to talk about character deaths and why they're memorable in our eyes. So, we'll just go around the room quickly and just name a character death and why it's memorable to you.
Well, for me, Stephen McCaffrey from Backdraft.
Okay, that's the father, right? It's been a while since I've seen Backdraft.
It's the brother. Yeah, actually, no, the father's death.
That's the one that's more memorable to my mind, is the father's death.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with that one. Okay, Dennis McCaffrey, there you go.
Yeah.
It's the father of the two main characters. It's memorable because, like, the scene is like, he takes Brian with him on the call.
Yeah.
And Brian gets out of the truck to see his dad at work. And they accidentally hit the gas line, and Brian sees his father blows up in the apartment.
Yeah.
And just the shock, like, for me, seeing it as a kid, I'm like, wow.
Yeah. When your dad's also a firefighter and you're seeing that scene as a kid,
yeah.
that sticks.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's... I'm like, just like, doesn't see like how like emotional he got. I'm like, yeah, that's got hit the life and yet he be the fighter.
There's this character from this movie, Final Destination 2.
There's a franchise.
Yeah.
That's... Yeah, you can do a whole episode of deaths on those movies.
Yeah.
Two come to mind. Oh, the one that was like, holy crap. This kid, like teenager, Tim Carpenter is his name in the movie. This glass skylight falls down on him and just crushes him, splattering.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
So it's the shock value of seeing
Yeah.
that
Like,
would be memorable.
And it, not only that, it's like, I've never seen that in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Final Destination has a lot of deaths you probably wouldn't have seen normally.
No.
Yeah.
For me, I have two, but for now, I'll just say Brooks from Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
For those who don't know, he's the one who hung himself in the apartment.
Ooh.
Yep. It's memorable because it's depressing.
Yeah.
By which I mean, he just couldn't fit into society after getting out.
Yeah.
So that was his only recourse.
Ooh.
Also, he wrote Brooks was here before he died.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Just to let people know he existed.
Yeah. So mine comes from a book for Magic the Gathering, of all things. It's Chainer's death, and what happens is Chainer becomes friends with the main character, who's a barbarian,
Right.
but gets his whole hand on this thing called the Mirari, which is a thing of ultimate power,
Right.
and he abuses it, and it corrupts him, and the barbarian dude has to kill Chainer to stop him, and upon dying, Chainer's like, you gotta take the Mirari, and the barbarian's like, I don't think I want that.
Yeah.
He's like, you have to. You got to keep it safe so no one else uses it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why that stuck in my head, but it was just like, having, who was once your best friend, then you had this epic fight with him, and then him dying in your arms and telling you, the thing that corrupted me, you got to take to keep it safe. Don't let anyone else this happen to anyone else.
So, you gonna let me take it and I get corrupted too? Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get corrupted if you use it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a while since I read that book, so I'm pretty sure I butchered a lot of that. But
I don't know.
that's kind of the premise I got from it when I was reading it.
Alright.
Any other deaths people want to mention?
Well, I know 2 Bond villain deaths.
Okay.
Dr. Kanahinga from Live and Let Die.
Okay.
Bond shoots him with a shark pellet gun and pretty much inflates him, like, then blows him up.
Oh, wow.
Oh god, that was a memorable one.
Like, just like, blows up, it goes up to the ceiling and just blows everywhere. Like, ugh.
Ew. Yeah?
The other Bond one is Alex Rebellion's death is when Goldeneye, when he drops him from the cradle
Okay.
and that. So, like, they'll fight him, they fight on top of it, and he falls and he's hanging on to him, and before he drops him, he's like, for James? No, Alex, for me. Drops him, then
Yeah.
again, he survives the fall,
Yeah.
but then the satellite falls on him.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, no. It's like, oh, I'm so alive. Oh, crap.
Internet.
And honorable mention from that movie is Boris.
Yeah.
When he's celebrating things and he's like, he's like, I'm invincible. And the liquid nitrogen covers him.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Yeah. It happens, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Leave it to like all the top Bond deaths, right?
Yeah.
I guess one for me is from Resident Evil 5. Albert Wesker.
Of course it would be.
Yeah.
Gets tossed into a volcano. And then gets 2 rockets shoved up his ass.
Yeah, no, that's not a pleasant way to go.
Nope. This one's gonna be a bit hard to explain, but Hinawa from Mother 3.
Okay.
She's the mother of Lucas. She didn't really have an over-the-top death, but it had a very emotional impact on everyone in the game. Especially her family.
That's fair.
Yeah. Husband had a mental breakdown after hearing it. Attacked some people.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Had to get smacked in the back of the head with a 2x4 to stop him.
That's usually how I stop people when they're acting out.
It also becomes a driving force for Lucas to grow and mature throughout the game.
There you go. So it's plot heavy.
Yeah.
Joker's death in the Tim Burton Batman.
Oh.
Yeah. Just that he's on the ground, obviously dead, but there's that laughing bag just going off, and it just makes it more creepier than it needed to be.
Yeah.
That was like the impression he left on the street.
Yeah, he hit hard. Well, you know, I mean, like, he came down with a gargoyle, so
Yeah.
there's some weight behind him. Or in front of him, I guess. 'Cause
Well, at least he got the last laugh in, huh?
yeah. Mind you, he's street pancake right now, but
Street pizza.
so we touched on it a little bit, but like, why are these deaths so memorable?
Some can like resonate, like hit home,
Yeah.
but some like when they're over the top and they're just
Yeah, when they're over the top and like unexpectedly
Yeah.
over the top, they stick around in your head longer. You're like, look how that guy died!
yeah.
He ate it super hard!
Yeah.
Or there's like, in Dave's case, where it is plot heavy and
Yeah.
because it's the driving force behind your main
Yeah.
character,
Yeah.
it sticks around because you're like, this is his motivation.
Yeah.
Oh, did I mention you could rename her?
Oh.
Just think if you renamed her as your mother.
Oh, God. Now I feel terrified.
Oh. Oh.
You're right there, Goody.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Yeah, I know. It's not great.
I could just imagine somebody being like, oh god, now I need a drink.
Yeah. I'm going to ask the question of like deaths that didn't really stick around in your head, But that's going to be harder to do because they didn't really stick around in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Me too.
Goku.
From which Dragon Ball part? Because he dies a lot.
That's the point. After the second time, you start to forget.
Yep, you kind of lose track of deaths in that series.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Kenny from South Park.
Yeah. Kenny has like the most unmemorable deaths in my opinion
Yeah.
because he dies so often.
Yep.
Yep. It's hard to keep track of them all.
Yeah.
It's like Candy died again.
The rats are after him again.
But yeah, that's one thing that makes deaths not memorable is when death doesn't have a consequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's common in anime and comic books, mostly. Say, oh no, Superman's dead. Oh, he'll be back next issue.
Yeah. Robin died again.
Yeah, we can replace him.
Oh wait, Superboy Prime punched reality and revived. Okay, we got him back.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the revival that's more like, what? than the death.
Yep.
How? Why?
I'll just put him in the Lazarus pit and they'll be fine.
Yeah. Sadly, that makes more sense than punching reality.
Yep. Screw you, reality punch.
Pretty much.
It's Superman or Superboy. You can do anything, apparently.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't think of any.
No, it's because they don't stick in your head.
Yeah.
But reasons why they don't stick in your head would be, as me and Dave mentioned, it just
Happens way too.
happens way too much.
Yeah.
If a character dies too often, it gets dumb.
Yeah.
And I guess another reason is if it's not one of your favorite characters.
Yeah, if it's
You
a
don't
character
really
you could care less about.
It's like, oh, that guy died. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Who was he again? Why was he important?
Okay, I have one. Buckley from King of the Hill.
Okay.
Alright, Luann's boyfriend.
Yeah. They just blew him up in one episode.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Well, he did have a bit of an impact that season, but yeah, he got quickly forgotten afterwards.
Yeah.
That guy just wasn't very memorable.
No.
Okay. Deaths that angered you or upset you the most.
Oh. Bobby Elvis from Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
Like, I think it was the, the rival gang tortured him, removed his eye, and they were going to release him. And as soon as he ungagged him, he said something to Jackson, they put a bullet in him.
Yeah.
I'm like, that one, plus when, also when Opie dies on the show, the other guy said, like, tells Jackson one of the guys has to die, and Opie volunteers himself. And the other convicts beat him up, then they hit him over the head with a pipe.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I can't think of any right currently.
I don't have a specific character, but pointless deaths, I should say.
Okay.
You know, like, if someone died and their previous actions meant nothing, sort of way. Or if, like, a whole bunch of people just died for no reason.
Okay, so. I wish I had some examples for that, but
Sorry.
yeah. Trying to understand exactly what you mean. Like, I think I have an idea. Where it's like, it's just senseless slaughter.
Yeah.
And usually to make the villain look bad.
Yeah. Alright, I do have an example. This is going to be a bit obscure, though. It's Optimus Prime, but it's from the Japanese series.
Okay.
He sacrificed himself to keep Cybertron from blowing up, and 8 episodes later, Cybertron blew up.
Ah. So, yeah, his sacrifice meant nothing in the long run.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't know now this would fit under, but like it was the main, like it's rescuing. It's like Tommy. Like almost every season, someone close to him dies at the end of the season.
Right.
So like first season was mom, son. The second season, brother. I think there was only one season when it was season 6 that no one, I think, dies, but Damien has an accident and one's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Then in the final season, Lou dies.
Yeah.
So that was
So it's a trend throughout the seasons.
Yeah.
But
and some of the deaths have impact on him.
yeah, as they should.
Yeah.
'Cause they're close characters to him.
Oh yeah, like it's like I can figure out what's
It's kind of like the character doesn't catch a break, and these are
yeah
like just another thing thrown at him.
yeah. And one just death, I think it was Uncle Teddy's second wife. She dies when they start all drinking again, and Teddy blames Tommy. Teddy comes in and shoots Tommy.
Yeah.
And this was expecting him to die, and I think but he looks like he is going to die. He sees Jim, he sees their cousin, he's like, yeah, but just hang on, I forget how he worded it.
But hang on, you'll be fine. Just hang in there.
Yeah, they'll see you on the other side, brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
It's rough.
Yeah, it was really rough. So, one that bothered me is from the TV show C. It's about people who survive the apocalypse, but everyone's blind.
Oh,
Except for like 2 kids were born with eyesight, and it focuses around basically them trying to survive in this world.
okay.
Because anyone with sight is considered a witch or heretic.
Okay. Interesting concept.
Yeah. So, there's a bit of a bitch of a queen running things. I won't spoil too much, but she gets dethroned, and is forced by her right-hand man, who is the witch hunter.
Yeah.
And the witch hunter is like kind of an asshole, but starts turning around, and you think he's going to be part of the good guys team. He's like, oh, he's going to join everyone. But she ends up having him backstabbed as he's confronting her with, okay, you have to either tell my people you destroyed our kingdom and face your crime, or I'm going to kill you right now. And I'm going to lead the soldiers, as I always have. And she's like, you expect me to surrender? And she looks like she's going to contemplate it, and then someone pulls a backstab and kills him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, come on, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, it does sound
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And another one I just thought that really pissed me off, just the way it ended the show. And this is major spoilers, but you gave that warning.
Yeah.
Norman Bates in Bates Motel.
Okay.
I'm like, then I'm like, okay, so they told their own interpretation of it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that, because, like, does that make sense? Because I'm like, why would they kill him when he was only, like, in his, like, mid-20s? So I'm like, that does not make sense for him. Can you, like, if you talk about the movies, I'm like,
Yeah. It's their own spin on it, and
Yeah.
I don't know because I haven't seen the show.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm like, well, yeah, I was like the one. I like when they take their own like spin on like things,
Yeah.
because Quentin Tarantino is a good example of that. He did alternate history of World War II and the Manson murders.
Yeah. All right. Most hilarious death.
Ooh.
don't know if it's death because I think he does survive at the end with the Lemony Snicket ending. Like a series of unfortunate events. Yeah, I was like, I don't know who's watched that movie, but like every torture he inflicts upon the kid, he suffers through at the end. Another one that does that is the Danganronpa anime. The girl at the end who's been running like the school that's basically a murder investigation. How it works is you're trapped in this school. If you can murder someone and get away with it, you get to leave scot-free.
Okay.
But if someone finds it or can convict you of your murder, you're executed.
Oh, that's just...
And each execution is a different way, and at the end, the girl who's been running the whole thing suffers all the executions she's ever done. And laughing and enjoying it. Because she is that insane.
Okay. Okay, now I can just think of one. Birds of Prey.
Yeah?
Black...
Mask?
Yeah, Black Mask.
Oh, just the grenade blow up?
Yeah. That's a good...
Yeah, it was kind of anticlimactic, to be honest. But it was comical, anticlimactic.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It was so comical. Like, I thought that was pretty...
I guess for me, one from Simpsons.
Yeah.
Grimes.
Oh, Frank Grimes stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Just, this guy absolutely loses it.
It's like, oh, look at me. I'm not wearing gloves.
That's okay, because I'm Homer Simpson.
Poor Grimy.
I never actually felt so bad for a Simpsons character until Frank Grimes came along.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I feel for the guy because you're being outstaged by an idiot who's not trying and you're doing your damn hardest in life.
Yep.
And he's ahead of you. That is so frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
Why would it ever be?
Yeah.
I know it wasn't like any like main, but like I don't. The character didn't even have a name. It was just like, but end like on-screen death.
Yeah.
Movie The Patriot with Mel Gibson. Guy gets his head shot off with a cannonball.
Yeah. That was...
I'm like, okay.
What happened to Frank's head? Gone.
It's over there. The cannonball.
Yeah.
Well, the guard in Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah.
With the BTC bass.
Yep.
It's like, one time to lose one's head.
Yeah, we won't go for that list of jokes,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just remembering that one?
Yeah.
No.
Or, okay.
I'm remembering a different one.
Oh, no, I just remembered Samuel Jackson from Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
He gives this, like, impassioned speech. It's like, we will see all of this. Shark eats him. Pops out of the tank and eats him.
Alright, what's yours that you're trying to remember?
It's probably one he just mentioned, but the steamroller in Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Woo!
The most slowest avoidable death possible.
Yeah.
Which I love. There's a deleted scene on the DVD which shows like his friends waiting for his birthday, for him at his birthday party. Oh my god!
Oh, is that a hilarious death or a sad death now?
Eh?
Well, I can't top that, but I can try.
Okay.
It's another shark-related one. Black Manta.
I was remembering that.
When he was fighting Aquaman, gives that big speech, and Aquaman just summons a shark to eat him.
Oh. I laughed so hard we had to watch that again.
Yeah. It's like, wait, did he just swamp? Let me rewind it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one now. Creep Show 2.
Oh, the blob?
Yep. I hate you.
Yeah.
So, to context that one is, they're out on a raft, like these teens are out having a summer vacation. They're on a raft, and this weird blob in the ocean will dissolve them or eat them, kind of thing, if they go in the water. So what the buddy does is he pushes this girl into the water to distract this blob-like creature as he swims for dear life onto the shore. And then he gets onto the shore, he triumphantly says, "Ha! I beat you!" And then the blob just comes out of the ocean and just eats him.
That is hilarious.
I'm surprised you didn't mention the scalping Indian.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
Jeez, you're right.
Devin, I was just about to mention that.
Also from Creepshow 2.
Yeah. I can't give the context of the story because it's kind of complex.
Yeah.
But this guy who doesn't reserve the Indian,
Like, he's all about his hair. Like,
first of all, he's all about his hair, but he also is bullying the owner of this Indian reserve,
yeah, this shopkeeper.
the shopkeeper, for like protection money kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there's this Indian statue that apparently comes to life and will kill anyone who does not respect the Indian ways,
Yeah.
and ends up scalping the guy.
Yeah.
And later you see the statue holding the hair.
Yeah.
Boy!
So yeah, I guess we can say horror movies have some nice, interesting, either memorable or comical deaths.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Especially when it's some jerk getting his comeuppance.
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was it, shit, yeah, well, anyone in the Toxic Avenger movies.
Yeah.
It's like, give me the wheel. What? Okay, here's the wheel.
That's right, she didn't mention Ark of the Covenant.
Oh, yeah,
His face
the
melting
belt,
off.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so many, right?
Yeah.
It's like, don't look. It's so beautiful.
Told you not to look.
Jeez.
So, I guess also, if it's hilarious, it's memorable.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some ones, but like the point is so many for me, I'm nail them down, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to go for my list. We haven't mentioned very many gaming ones. It's been movies and TV shows. Is it just gaming doesn't have memorable deaths? Like, I know some JRPGs, Dave, you would attest to this, have some deaths that are impactful.
Okay, one more memorable one. I just thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the thing he's going? Oh, you gotta go. The lawyer from
Oh,
Jurassic
yeah.
Park.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the first. Like, I think that's probably the first like hilarious like death I ever saw in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the one that kind of got me, and I don't know why, it's not going to affect anyone else, and it's from Night in the Woods, Casey's death.
Okay.
So throughout the game, your best friend that you had growing up just left town without anyone knowing. Hopped a train and left. Never say goodbye or anything. Because we already did the spoilers. At the end, you find out that he was sacrificed to some sort of god to keep the town prosperous because he was never going to accomplish anything on his own. So these old people
Oh wow.
who value the town sacrifice him.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah. No, that's.
That's messed up.
Yeah. And it's like, you find that out, you're like, they fucking killed Casey!
Oh god, yeah, I remember that now.
And May was ever so pissed.
Like, you and your friends are so pissed. Greg actually fires a crossbow at them.
Yeah. The crossbow.
Yeah.
What a great weapon.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the crossbow killer.
Everyone's seen Birds of Prey, you know that joke.
Yeah.
If not, go watch Birds of Prey to get that joke.
Yes, we highly recommend it.
And we're not even endorsed by anyone. We're just saying that out of the state that it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I got some game deaths.
Okay.
Sweet Code 5, Queen Arstadt.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, kind of similar to that magic one. She had the sun rune on her forehead, which was mentally breaking her down.
Yeah. She's starting to go crazy.
Yeah. And then when the goblins invaded, she used her power, she went out of control and accidentally killed her husband.
Yeah.
Which made her just go, screw it, I'm blowing everything up. And George Prime stabbed her in the back to stop her.
Yeah. It's like, no, I'm just going to destroy everything. Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah. And he didn't even want to do it. Her husband had told him to.
Yeah. If she ever goes crazy and starts destroying everything, stop her.
Yeah.
Please.
Pretty much.
Oh, well, I love the video game one.
Yeah.
Nikolai from Resident Evil 3.
Okay.
Blows himself up in the gas station. He's trying to light something and he realizes there's gas around him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Then, in the movie version, they kill when he gets attacked by the dogs. I'm like, yeah.
Can we call alternate endings deaths kind of count?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow,
Alright.
Mina's death.
Oh, right.
So, your girlfriend, who you just get mentioned at the beginning of the game, you go through the game and you find out that she's been abducted by this cult that you've been trying to stop, and the cult leader kills her right in front of you to awaken the Dark Lord within you through anger.
Yeah.
Obviously, you lose it because they just killed your girlfriend and you turn into the Dark Lord. And that's the bad ending.
Okay.
Which opens up its own game mode.
Huh?
Yeah. But spoilers, if you wear Mina's talisman before you go into that scene, you find out that it was a doppelganger, so it wasn't really real. And Alucard comes and stops you from transforming.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Some things from some video game deaths, but another movie down to solve.
Yeah.
Pile from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Jeez.
It's like, are those live rounds, Leonard?
Guy who's completely lost it because, yeah, drill sergeant's an asshole and pushed him too far, but that's...
And everyone else kind of pushed.
Yeah.
He took down the drill sergeant, took down himself right after.
It's like,
Yeah.
what's the matter? Didn't mommy and daddy give you enough love as a child?
When you push someone too far, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
They snap.
Yeah.
I thought of a movie one.
Okay.
One you and I both know. Will Wheaton's character in that movie.
Oh, Toy Soldiers.
Okay.
When
Please explain.
Will Wheaton's character in Toy Soldiers, he plays the son of the head of the New Jersey Mafia, and when the school gets taken over by terrorists, his father negotiates the son's release, and he attacks from the terrorists, takes the gun, and he gets shot in the quad. Then the retaliation,
Yeah.
when his father says they're going to live, there's no such thing as an accident, and has the father of the terrorists who they were trying to get out of jail get his throat slit in prison and jumped over the railing.
Yep. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that'd be an interesting death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, don't mess with the mob.
Yeah, no. Oh, I like jumped from the prison scene. I didn't realize what happened until I was 14.
Yeah. Alright, someone and someone are out there screaming at us because we're not talking about it. And we're just going to rush through it. Aerith's death from Final Fantasy VII.
Yep.
Okay, we mentioned it. Moving on.
Yeah. Alright, next.
Dragon Quest VIII.
Oh,
There were several deaths in that one. Though probably the two most memorable one, they're all done with the same guy.
yeah.
Two memorable ones were probably Alistair's death and the Abbot.
Okay.
Alistair was the older brother of Jessica, one of the main characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a big impact on her. And the Abbot was pretty much the surrogate father of Angelo, another character, which had an impact on him and his brother for different reasons, but
Understandable.
yeah.
Okay. It's not a death that you see on screen, it's just implied. But Tales of Symphonia, Perseia's father.
Right.
So the character Perseia has been mind-washed into like being a drone-like character when you first meet her, and eventually she gets her personality back. And you go back to her old home where she's been taking care of her father. When she gets her personality back and you go back into her house, she goes in and goes, "What have I been doing?"
Oh.
Because apparently she's been taking care of the corpse this whole time.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, no, that's...
Oh my god. So, that would mess you up.
A little bit, yes.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm checking out.
Yeah, I had to put the controller down for a moment there just to absorb that
Like,
one.
what? You're like, what the hell did I just witness?
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't take hard to put that two and two together.
Yeah.
Because of the process that she went through, like, she looks like, what, 18 or something?
Oh, younger than that.
Or younger than
But
that?
she's actually supposed to be in her 30s.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, one of those weird, like, we stopped your aging process
Yeah.
Yeah.
to make you almost immortal, but
Yeah.
like, the end goal is we're going to turn you into a crystal to power some bullshit.
Yeah.
And, I mean, another death that you don't see, but it's implied.
Yeah?
The end of the movie, The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. You don't see it, but it's assumed that he died in the ring. The last match.
Okay.
And he just leaps because he was told that he can't wrestle again. If he wrestles again, he's dead.
Yeah.
And he wrestles the Ayatollah again. So then, and the last thing you see him jumping off the top turnbuckle doing his move, and screen goes to black.
Yeah.
So you don't know. No, so it was like,
Alright. With that, though, that's been an episode. We could probably recall several more deaths if we really thought about them. Last thoughts on memorable deaths?
no, you'll remember them because they'll stick with you, and they can be like really memorable and like really like sad.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
They can be emotional or hilarious, depending on your point of view.
Yeah. It's either emotional, tragic, hilarious. It's also, I feel you have to have a connection to the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or affected characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that, this has been a Starman Debates. I'm your host, Devin.
Billy, dig it.
Cody, peace out.
Damn it, see you later.
Have a good one, guys.